Okay, good evening everybody and welcome to our Thursday, short-term Thursday, hopefully short-term, as we discovered tonight that it's another 3 weeks lockdown, which is no surprise to anybody. And I will talk a little bit about the news. That it is looking as if the curve is starting to flatten. Britain's getting quite good feedback about us being also good and well behaved. We're abiding by the rules. And that's because we want to get out quicker with our catalogues. I can't wait to get out. But welcome to our Thursday webinar, where we finish our webinar with the clap for the National Health Service. Now, normally this is just a wee sizzle, and it is going to be a wee sizzle, but there's a couple of agendas here. Wee Claire, if you speak, Claire, we'll be able to see you on the speaker. Oh, that's Tisha. Hiya, Tisha. Probably through my laptop, it'll be you that we see. But Tisha's been using eBay, and she even put together our first retraining. So tonight I thought I'd ask her, and she's absolutely terrified, so be gentle with her. If she could just chat to us, she's not going to use slides or anything, it's a wee sizzle. If she could just chat to us about what she's done on eBay and tips and, you know, profit, and you go and tell us what you've done, Claire. Over to you.
Right, I'll try. I'm not an expert, but I've used eBay in the past to sell other things as well, so I thought I would try them. Now, you didn't make a lot of profit on eBay because it's one way of getting your products out there. So I've made a wee sort of example to what the fees are, etc. So eBay themselves take 10% off your listing, but that's once you've sold it. So it doesn't cost anything normally to list the product, but once you sell it, they'll take off the 10%. Am I getting paid now? And they take 20 pence off for. Sorry, I'm getting all muddled up here with my notes.
Don't worry, I know you're nervous.
So the eBay itself takes 10% off the full amount. That includes what you sell it for plus your postage. Now, there's two ways of doing the postage. You can either add in your postage and make it free postage and just make your amount dearer, or you can cover your drop ship. Whatever way you find it better. Some people prefer to put free postage. I don't do that, but that's just the way that I do it. So the Mop and Shine, for instance, sells for 13, and then my $3.95 drop ship. By the time eBay take 170 off that, and then PayPal, they take their wee bit as well. So in the end, you end up with £1.46 profit compared to $3.25 if you were selling it on your 25% commission, which you can see there is a good chunk of it. But you're opening up, I would think, to where your reach is. Now, when you know the drop ship's been sent, you can send them a eBay message and put on it, you know, to join your Facebook group, or now we have our own web shop, so you can put it on that. So hopefully, if the Mop and Shine is to their liking and they like it, they will only go through eBay the next time because you've gave them your personal shop.
Excellent.
Okay.
So, you know, it's another way to try and get our own shop out there, or our Facebook page out there. Yeah. And it's just so the profit margins aren't huge. They definitely aren't. But it's also £1.46 for, let's face it, you're only changing the address when you go in and buy it out your Viva. all you're doing is putting it, so you're getting £1.46 for putting in a different address and it gets shipped out. So you're not having to go to the post office or anything.
Plus bonus.
So
Plus bonus,
yeah.
Claire, I would imagine. You've also got bonus on top of that as well.
Well, so, you know, it's not everybody's, it's not going to get you rich doing it on eBay, but it is another opening to try and get out there. And while we're making anything on catalogues, £1.46, if you sell 10 bottles of Mop and Shine, it's it's over a tenner in your pocket. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And I quite, it opens your eyes to what people are actually buying. And I seen that Tracy had put up that she had sold a couple of things on eBay the day. I think it was bedding that she was trying to sell. So it, you know, it does kind of open the lines up to what another way of doing it.
Yeah.
So that was really, I've got about 22 things listed all the time. They're just running in the background. I didn't even bother about them until I hear the wee till gone and I think, oh, that's something on eBay that sells, so I have to go in. You didn't even have to keep an eye on it really, because it just does it itself. As long as you put the quantity in, I usually put that I've got 20, and as long as you've got that, it just runs away in the background, and you practically didn't have to do anything, and you only get billed if you sell something. So
that's right.
It depends how well you've done that month to how much you get billed, and if you've not done well, you didn't get billed.
You only pay yourself.
Yeah.
Question, Claire. Sorry, I'm going Claire. That's a new one. It's good. Top Claire, till I see you. You there?
Yes.
Question. I suppose you could really just go and add a new 10 products every day until you eventually had all your product range up there. If you're putting a quantity of, say, for example, 20, and they're just working away there. So my question is two questions actually. I hope you didn't mind, unless are you got more to say?
No.
But you will in a minute.
No, questions are good. Questions are good.
How long does it take you to post a product? Is it easy? Is it user friendly? Was it quick at first?
It's pretty easy. It's
user
pretty
friendly.
easy. And the more information that you put in, the better. I mean, there's a lot of things that are just questions that you have to put in. So it's not even like that you have to make the description up yourself. It'll maybe ask you the height or the width or whatever. The more you put into that, the higher up, if somebody's looking for it, your thing's going to come up.
Right.
Because
more information, it's like hashtags in a different way.
Yeah, definitely. Because if you're looking for grey bedding with angel wings and you've only put grey bedding, yours might not come as far up the listing because you've not put angel wings in.
Right, so that makes, I didn't realise that apart from your title, that everything in the description does work like a bit like a hashtag then.
Yeah,
that's
it's a bit
really
like,
good to know. That's really good to know. Because it could be tempting to put less information in because of the time. But the more information, the more links.
But remember, you're only doing that once.
That's right.
It's not like every time you sell it, you're going to have to keep re-putting that in. It's only the one time that you do it, and then it's still running in the background unless you're really lucky and sell 20, and then all you have to do is repost it again. So it's worth taking that extra few minutes to put as much as you can in.
Excellent. I've got another question. Sorry, I'll hog it, but I'll pass it on to other people in a minute. But you know what I'm like, I'll forget my questions if I don't ask. The other, see, I nearly forgot it. The other question is, I remember Sharon doing a wee training on it. Wasn't quite detailed, but she mentioned it. eBay do a lot of special offers as well. Have you been doing it long enough to get these emails? Because, I mean, I get them in my inbox because although I'm not selling on eBay the way you are, I've dipped my toe in the water and I've made a new eBay and then they wanted to link them and I got distracted. Do you see what I'm saying there?
Well, I mean, I don't know so much that I get emails about it, but if as soon as I log on, it always comes up with
Right.
like, especially more for them, because just now they do have it running quite a lot that you're getting to post for free, and it's up to like 1,500 items you can list before it's a big amount that you can list before you start getting charged.
Right.
I don't think they've even got that amount of products.
Well, that's amazing. What I would say is then maybe check your spam folder, because I know that Sharon definitely said she gets emails, and although I'm not proactive at the moment, that's going to change. Although I'm not proactive, I do get emails, listings for £1 and what have you.
Yeah.
So check your spam, make sure they're not going there, make sure it's the right email, and that way you'll make a wee bit more profit. But that's brilliant. I'm finished with my questions, I think. Is anybody else got any questions for Claire?
I just wanted to ask, is it all cleanings products that you've got listed, or mainly cleaning products? No.
Right. I've got I had got an email the other night. It turned out that she didn't go for it, but she had wanted combined postage discount for buying 5 of the Tree of Life tea light holders.
Oh,
right.
So it didn't work out. I don't know if she was just sort of seeing what the discount would be. But I mean, I've got the floating candle things and that up, so I haven't sold any of the sort of ornamental things, but I still put them up, and I've got the bed sets up.
Yeah, I would put the bed sets up as well, because I've been, and the one point I will make before anybody else asks another question, and Claire will probably second this. When I'm buying on eBay, I see things, and I know, let's say for instance, it was the mop and shine at £13. I can find somebody else selling that for £50. I can find somebody else, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So don't worry if there are other products, because some people have it cheaper don't ask me why. I like to make profit personally, but don't worry if there's another company, because there's other companies will probably sell the angel wing duvet sets. If there are other companies selling them at different prices, don't worry, because that's how eBay works. Make sure you've got plenty of content in your description, and you'll go further up that search. I think it's what Claire's saying. Or you will be found more when people search. So if somebody was just looking for angel, then your duvet set would come up if you had angel wings. So that's brilliant tips, by the way, Claire.
Although I have to say, the other day when Louise was just in our own wee chat saying about the free postage, I think that idea, people do often search for free postage, so that
add it in your price
up as well. I don't personally, I've not done that, but I have thought about it since Louise said it the other day in the chat, because it makes sense that people are wanting, free postage. So
you think they would search, for example, angel wing duvet set free postage?
And because you can put all these filters in, and there is people that do that.
See, I didn't, because I just find the free postage ones, and the free postage ones are the same price when the post added on.
Exactly.
It's a little tick box choice. It's a little tick box choice on eBay. You can tick free postage, so it'll only show you listings with free postage. Just like you can tick UK only, so you only get UK listings, so that you're not buying to China and all the rest of it.
And buy it now.
Yeah,
I'm not buying the UK one, by the way, because that annoys me, because I really want nice things for China, and then it says 5 weeks. Well, we didn't really want too much for China at the moment. No. Sorry. That was bad. I never said that. I will edit that out. That's too political. Maybe, no, but to be fair, maybe it's not a bad thing that we do start to have more industry and buying more things from our own country for whatever the reason. I'm all for that. And a lot of British companies are stepping up to the plate, making loads of stuff that we need. But that's brilliant. Anybody else got any questions for Claire? Silence is golden. It's not golden when you're waiting on a question, is it? I think I've managed. I mean, I've seen 2 or 3 eBay trainings, but I've learned more just for you chatting tonight. And the thing is, if you look out definitely check your spam folder, Claire, because I do think they send you these offers, because I get them. You know, they do give you offers, and yes, you may, as Claire said, I think was it a £10 product, you make £1.49, or was that a £13 product?
For a £13 product, you would end up with £1.46. So you're, but all you're doing is changing that.
Posting it once.
Yeah, but you're posting it once, and you're not even having to go to the post box or anything. You're just changing the address, so it's your wee fingers that are doing the hard work, and then that's it.
And it's even better than Facebook from this point of view. Well, for 2 point of views, I still prefer Facebook because we get 25% of the calendars. But the two things is, one, you only do it once, so you're not having to repost it every day, reframe it, put it up again, Yep. The other thing, too, reposting it too, you can't get a Facebook ban, you can't get an eBay ban. Exactly. You can do as many as you want because you're paying for it. And the other thing is, it's working when you're not working, so we might as well. And you're working out these figures, I would assume, on the 25% retail profit. Yep. So you've got, if you hit a bonus, if you get sales through this and it helps you to achieve a bonus, there's a further 5%. So it all adds up. So and the thing that I love the most about it, and this is the exciting part, is the messaging them, getting them into your Facebook shop, getting them.
And then you get them
go on there.
That's you got them to yourself after that. So you're not sharing it.
That's it. I wouldn't send them to the link to my shop first.
No.
And I don't know if anybody else. Claire says no, so I take it Claire agrees with me. And most of you'll know why. The reason for that, if you give them the link, they could go to the link, not bookmark it, forget it, they forgot about you, they go back to eBay. Send them to your shop, get them captured in your shop, and then you can send the links, send the catalogues, send whatever. That was brilliant. Everybody give a big, huge round of applause. She was absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
Well done.
I can't even, let me just stop.
Every time I clap, I cut my phone off.
And I'm so determined. I'm taking my credit cards out of my phone. I am so determined. Last week I wanted to get us all clapping for the National Health, and I cut my phone off because I was holding it and clapping. I will find a way. That was brilliant. Anybody else get any questions for Claire?
Claire, I would like to ask, when we had an eBay training from Sharon Davis quite a while back, and she was talking about when she's listing, let's say it was the ultimate stain remover. When she was putting those on eBay, she was putting on single ones, she was putting on a pack of 3, a pack of 5, a pack of 10, and she was saying, and you know, if she did a pack of 5 or a pack of 10, that's obviously still one sale, but people can get better.
One delivery charge.
Well, it's one delivery. But it's one delivery. You can still do it as a price, whatever you want to price that, with free postage for the buyer. But you know, obviously that puts the volume of your sale up, even though you might still be losing a bit because you're doing free postage or whatever, still making it competitive. But that also counts as one sale on eBay as well. So when I had, on one occasion, I had I was on a deal from eBay where they were giving me so many free listings a month or something like that, right? And I put a product on and I said I had 20 to sell, right? And as soon as I did that, the 20 came off my total of free listings for that month. It counted as 20, not 1. So ever since then, I've only ever done it as one listing, and then if I sell it, I relist it. Rather, I can see, obviously, that lots of people do, you know, they've got more than 10 for sale or whatever, but that'll be coming off their free listings, so that's something to be aware of. You know, so but if you've got 1,500 free listings, that doesn't matter at all. Obviously, because it, you know, if you're
slow down a wee bit, Kate. You're talking about the free listings, because not everybody's understanding what you're saying, because we're eBay virgins.
Like eBay, sometimes they don't always do this. Sometimes they will only charge.
I understood that part. So sharing, but you can buy 2, get a wee bit cheaper, buy 3, get a wee bit cheaper. Ultimately, we're better off because it's only one delivery cost for us. But the next bit I didn't catch.
I'm talking about separate listings though. which is a different thing. So you can do ultimate stain remover £5 with postage. If you buy one, you pay, buy one, you pay £5. If you buy two, you pay £4.80 each or something like that.
That's the one I'm talking about, yeah.
But you can also do, you can sell it as a bag of 5, and that's what you're selling. You're selling 5 to one person, right? So that's what Sharon was doing. She was doing groups of 5, you know.
I understand, but it was the bit you said after that I couldn't understand when you were talking really fast about your free listings.
Yep.
You were going too fast for me.
Right. Sometimes eBay charge you to list an item whether or not you sell it. They haven't done that for a long time.
Right.
Sometimes they do, but sometimes if they can see that you're active on Facebook, or they want you to be more active, they want you to be more active, they will send you an email and say 1,000 free listings this weekend or something like that, right? But if you're selling one bottle of stain remover, one mop and shine, one duvet set, one of this, one of that, one of the next thing, that is the number of listings that you've got, right? But if you decide you're going to sell 20 available stain removers, 20 available duvet sets, that then comes off your however many free listings you've got, right?
Caught you now. That was really important.
How many free listings you've got left within that time period, right?
So, but the 2 points though, if they charge, then bulk them together. If they're saying if they're charging for the listings, if they charge for the listings, do they also take the percentage, or is it one or the other?
No, they'll still take them.
Right. Okay. So if they're charging for the listings, then you want to post, then you would obviously bulk them together with it by 2, by 3, by 4, by 5. So it's the one listing.
Yep.
But if you're not paying for your listings, then you can do them separate, and that maybe that really makes sense now. Yeah. Bulking them together is a good idea because people do buy in bulk, especially like that cleaning lady company who ended up not buying for me. She probably found somebody else who bought her before me, but she would be wanting more than one, so that does attract them. And what Claire was talking about, the profit margin would increase.
The buyers. I've got two lots of Blue Magic on at the moment at one listing, so the offer is for 2, so they're getting it for £25 with free postage, right? So I'm still making a wee bit on that, not a lot, but I'm still making a wee bit on that. But the buyer is getting free postage on that, right? So if I was selling it at £12.50 with free postage for one, that's really eating into my profit. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm paying £3.95 to send that out. So I've got 2 on for the one, you know, that they're buying 2. The one person's buying 2 for £25 with free postage. It's higher bulk for me, obviously, towards bonus as well. But when you're playing about with it, you just find out what works. Some people will buy one at a time, until they try it, then they'll come back to you and say, I want another 3 of them, or I want, you know, whatever.
As long as you're putting plenty quantity, and that was another question I nearly forgot to ask actually, as long as you might not know the answer, but if you're putting plenty quantity, then they're not going to run out, and so you have nothing to lose by just putting a few adverts every day on eBay and checking the quantity. The only thing is, I don't know how it affects your sales if you've got too much quantity there, but I think if I clicked on and I seen 20, to me that's kind of an okay figure. I wouldn't think, oh, that's way too many. I would just buy what I wanted. I wouldn't rush to buy them. And if you've only got one quantity, people know you've got more than one anyway, but it's a mop and shine. And if it's a mop and shine, you've only got one. It could be second hand, so I'm not going to buy it. Just kidding.
Yep. The only other thing is that depending on what the item is, see if it's cleaning stuff, you put on 10 available or 20 available or whatever you want to do. See if it's something like maybe a duvet set or a set of lights or something like that. Sometimes if you say you've got 10, that'll make people think I'll come back next week and get that because I know they've got plenty.
That's why I brought that up, Kate.
If you put them on one at a time, you're not in competition with yourself.
Right.
That makes sense. Right, I'm listening.
You put up, depending on what it is, I find it easier to put on one, sell it, put another one on as soon as I've sold it. And occasionally it backfires on you where you've maybe put something on ages ago and it's running all the time because you put it's buy it now, but you've got an indefinite time period on it, right? And it actually happened to me last week that I had something on that I'd had in the house for ages. And I'd sold it on Facebook. I only had one of them. I'd sold it on Facebook, and somebody bought it from me on eBay. And when I went to look for it, I had already sold it. So I had to apologise to the customer, refund them immediately, because I'd completely forgotten to take that off my listings. So just always make sure as well that you revise your listings regularly, make sure everything you're selling's in stock. Because you won't, you know, as you know, if that happens, just be honest and go back to the customer and say, I'm really sorry, I don't have this to sell, or, you know,
you didn't want a bad review on eBay,
really
though.
don't.
You really need to keep an eye on the stock, because that review thing, even I look at that.
Yeah, definitely.
And I try not to give people bad reviews, and so many people tell me it's going to be here on a certain date and it's not, and I still don't give them a bad review, because I know how much it impacts them.
If they've dispatched it within their time frame, then it's not in their control how long it takes to arrive. And the couriers are going absolutely nuts just now.
Yeah.
Couriers are handling triple and quadruple the amount of cargo that they normally have. And there's a person in my team, Duncan, that a lot of people know. He works for Hermes, and he's carrying 4 times his normal load of deliveries every day.
Amazing as well. And I don't know about Hermes, but Yodel are actually arriving early.
Oh, wow.
This is Yodel, Claire. I can't believe it either, by the way. I nearly fainted. It was meant to come on the Tuesday, and it came on the Saturday. Like weekend break came on the Saturday. So even Yodel's getting, I mean, it's amazing. You just need the national crisis to get Hermes and Yodel actually delivering in time. No disrespect to Duncan. I know Duncan would be like us. He would do it right. He would do it right.
Duncan does my neighbourhood, right?
He would do it right. I know he would.
He does 6 days a week, and traditionally the quietest day is Tuesday for Duncan, right? And on a normal Tuesday, he would handle 30 parcels in his neighbourhood, right? And on Tuesday this week, because they weren't delivering on Monday, he had 107 on Tuesday, and that's the quietest day of the week, and he's 100.
It shows you then how good a job. Sorry. How good a job DPD are doing.
Yeah, fabulous.
I'm amazed that we're getting this service. Like before, like we've got 15 minutes, but I wanted to very, very, very quickly, I'll just quickly ask, is there any more questions? I didn't want anybody to know of any questions. I think we covered a lot. There'll probably be follow-up questions from all of us when we go on eBay, and you'll hear us going, help, 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 help. Ask your questions openly, because if somebody's got a question, there's a good chance somebody else has got the same questions, and answer openly so everybody else can see the answer. But before we go, get ready, I just want to, let me see, I want to share the screen. Just share screen. I've got to try and remember how I get onto my website. I just was thinking about, I don't know what that is, it's in there. Oh, that was the last training. I was just thinking tonight with the, that's the wrong web address. With Claire's training, it was meant to be a wee short one, but that went on great because we had so many questions. In case we had time left, I just wanted to very quickly show you VMK income. Just got it doesn't save it, by the way, income opportunity. Just want to show you what I've been working on this week. It's ready practically for action. Wanted something simple. You know, as you know, I've been doing loads of, could not connect to the server. That means I've probably put the address in wrong. Let's just see, just check that. Viva MK Income Opportunity .uk, which is the right address. I'm not going to be able to show you it. Now I need to get out my stop share. How's that? We'll try one more time. I'm going into my website. I've got to have a signal. Could not connect to the server. Let's put the support site in. Let's try that. Did anybody see a spelling mistake there? That was the right spelling, wasn't it? It might not be like last week it did it. Viva MK. We'll try support site, because that should do it as well. Goodness, it's taking ages. Keeps jumping out this wee box. just wanted to quickly show you this. Just to, I wanted to also. I posted it in the project. Right, it's not like. It's not let me in. It's not let me in. So what I would say, let me just try and see how I get back to my Zoom and how I get rid of this. Start video. It's not let me in, but I don't know why. Anybody else want to share screen and go to that web address for me? Anybody, just claim the host and share the screen. Anybody? Anybody? Well, I just do it. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm back.
I want to claim the
I'm
host
back to here.
and share a screen.
When I do it on this
Do it on the other.
you do know that when I do it on this, it slows everything down, and I've not got a website open. Stop share. I'm watching the time, so I really just wanted to quickly show you this. Anybody could claim the host and just go into the website. Just 2 seconds. I'll just put it up first. Stop the share. Right, let's share. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go Google. Yeah, it's going on.
I don't know what happened with that. It worked last week, didn't it, when we did it? Even income opportunity. I just want to do this very quickly. I've got my clock at the right time so we didn't miss the clap. For the I think we need to change that to applaud. Right, let's just go for the. Takes a wee minute to load. I just want to very, very quickly go through it because the secret to anything for duplication purposes is keeping it simple and duplicatable. And as you guys, especially in the Project Premier group, know, I've had a few attempts at this, and I wasn't happy with any of them. So what I've managed to do, and I'm going to be posting this into the A-Team Rhino group as well, but at the moment it's in the Project Premier group, and I really want you to go through it and just give me your opinion on it. Just like you've done with the other ones, but this is hopefully the finished app. Broken into retail stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3 after feedback, because we're hoping this is eventually going to go to the network. So I'm not going to go through it quickly. I'm not going to do it like a presentation, but I just want you to see just how simplistic it is. And the fantastic thing is anybody on here tonight, do your Zoom training with a new prospect and you've got an instant induction as well as something that you can take them through a step at a time. The sponsor, the catalogues, the two ways to earn rather, the pay plans there, and most people do both. Your Facebook support groups are obviously that one at the moment is there for the generic one. Our one would have the A-Team Rhino group on there and the A-Team Products group on there. How to set up their dedicated customer shop link, how to process an order, the different ways to retail the products. And based on speaking to other people, we've decided that stage 1 is only going to have 3. The catalogues, friends, family, and the online. The other things like demonstrating products door to door, they'll come in stage 3. So the retail stage 1 is your Facebook, because Facebook can be set up before your books even arrive. So there's all the different links, how to edit the videos, how to set up your Facebook group, how to promote your group to friends and family, and how to sell on Facebook buy and sell groups. And there's the catalogues, and each of them is interactive, so your new distributor, if they want to share the link, that's how easy they can do it. Just need to cut and share the link. So they're all set up for sharing, which is good, not for sharing, for sharing. Your product group, a bit about that, the stock hotline. Now, if you go on here, some of the links, i.e. the stock hotline, that link's still to be set up yet, because the stock hotline I had was out of date for some reason. The catalogue door to door, friends and family. So the different ways that people retail with the catalogues, making sure that they write a list of people that they know and keep it aside for their friends and family.
He's very good at
And
it.
there's the catalogue door to door, how to build a customer base. Click on the retail templates. As you can see, the retail templates isn't working. Yes, I have linked it. Oh, it is working. But the thing I forgot to put a back button on this. Any of them you click on gives you a downloadable version, different callback slips to choose from, one with Clean Easy, one with the whole week on it. I never ever put tomorrow in. You will never find that in my trainings. But as I forgot to put a back button on this, I'm going to have to go back to the start. So let's just quickly flick through. About that, folks, I'm going to put return to the presentation on it, a little button, but I've only just finished this tonight. Oh. Right, where did we get to? We got to there. And there's going to be a short video there, how to build a customer base with the catalogues, everything they need for retailing. 2 distributor checklists, 1 for their catalogues, 1 for their Facebook. Bit about this direct dispatch and the delivery charges, how it works. Payment procedure. Ask Viva and returns, and if they click on that, it will take them through to the returns policy. Quite pleased with this, actually. I've never managed to do something so simple in all my life, because you know me, I complicate everything. How the retail profit will be paid to me, how will the volume profit be paid, the sales period, how to process a personalised, and I've got something missing from my order. So it's really covering everything, and it is a really, really straightforward, simple list. And that's about 10 pages, I think 15 pages for the first introduction, step 1 or stage 1, stage 2 retail. This is still under construction, but it's going to have things like that in it, and eBay, what Claire was talking about tonight, doorstep demonstrations, for example, doing your own videos, the apps that you use, what's in the box, and I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's going to have that plus much more. So I'll just stop share. Let's go to stop share and see what you think of that, guys. Let's go back to my phone. I am back. Oh, what's happened? Somebody tried to phone me there, I think. What time? I think somebody tried to phone me there. Any questions on that?
Looks
Everybody
fabulous.
been quiet.
Looks good.
Right.
I've
Very
muted
good, Lynn.
you. Seem muted. Oh, some of you are muted.
You're muted.
Am I mute?
No, unmuted.
Looks good.
That's
Yeah,
okay. We've got a few minutes now. If anybody else wants to chat, but let's see anybody get any positive stories to tell. Well, I will stop that. Just remembered. Congratulations to the top 20 retailers for this week who are in the A team. Wait, you've not even got. You're on mute, women. You're on mute. We need to hear you.
Oh, really?
Everybody's very quiet.
I can hear
think
you.
I've got-
Thank you.
Let me see.
I can hear you.
Some of you are mute. I don't hear any volume, by the way. How is that?
That was fine.
Speak,
Kirsty had to
everybody.
go off, so she
Clap.
could do the thing.
Oh my God. Can you all hear each other? Just
Yes.
Right,
Yeah.
everybody get
Yes.
back. As long as you can hear each other, that's fine. And it's recording next door. So massive round of applause for the people from the A-Team Rhino group. And I'm looking at Claire right now, so I'll say Claire Mair. Big round of applause. I can hear you, so keep clapping.
Thank
Nigel
you.
and Amanda, because I can see them there now. Well done, Nigel and Amanda.
Yay. Well done.
Louise Rennick.
Yay.
I can see you. Louise Rennick, where are you? Well done, Louise. And Janet Lyle, who's up north at the moment, and Steve Reese, who these 7 o'clock appointments videos are too early for them. because he's one of the few that are still working. Big, huge round of applause. And I have no idea why I don't. Oh, there we go. My mute button muted itself. I can now hear you. The phone is far too sensitive. I've got something that's going to make more noise tonight for the National Health clap, so that I don't have to actually clap my hands and knock my phone off, because I never got the whole impact to it. Anybody else? That was well done, Rhino team, for being in the top 20.
Brilliant,
Anybody
guys.
want to share? Sorry?
I'm just saying that's absolutely brilliant. Well done.
That's brilliant. Well done. Anybody want to share anything? We've got 3 minutes before we get ready to go outside. Maybe we'll start to get my phones ready to go out. And what's already out. There's Cookie.
I'm just going to turn mine off before I go out.
You better turn Cookie off as well. I was going to come out through my lounge, and then I decided against it because Minnie and Lola will come out. My doors are starting to open in the street.
I'm going in.
What's this? I'll just open my gate. Just get ready, guys. I'll try not to cut you off this time.
I'll say goodnight. Next week, goodnight.
Bye.
Back for the National Health Minute.
Lynn, can you let me?
Is somebody moving in?
Me on my phone.
On your phone, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Just a second. Sorry about the background. Is that you in, Jane?
Yeah, that's me in. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's only 2 minutes to the now anyway. It's not bad now. It's not very sunny. Hiya, Fiona. How are you?
Good, thank you.
I just talked to whoever seeing the screen. It's you. How are you doing?
Yeah, we're good.
Good. Good. Are the bairns driving you mad being in lockdown?
Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad.
That's all right. Oh, they're back in again. My neighbour came back in. You hear them at a distance in my street. Barely. I led at this suit I saw hanging about like prunes. 59 minutes.
Oh yeah, they've started here. Yeah, they've started. Yeah.
59 minutes of look. What was that? No started yet, but
You ready?
Oh, you got another minute, yes.
Another minute.
I've here 17:59. I can hear people starting to clap though. Come on. It's 17:59. Oh, 17:59. You can see your leg. Come on, hurry up.
I'll lock one up.
I don't want to start on. You're on my live webinar. You can hear everybody through that far. Hi, David. You're on camera.
That was the
Right, I'm supposed to eat.
Are we the only ones that come out here every time?
It's the same people every time for me as well. Cat's so very happy. Elsa's terrified. Who else? Cat, bring your Uncle Elsa.
No people over there.
Well done, everybody. The kids across the street are just glad to get out. Oh. He's reading the screen.
Oh.
Wow! That's one clap harder than that. How's your neighbour, Angela? That was amazing.
Are they doing it to We Will Rock You? They're clapping to We Will Rock You.
Oh, right. Excuse me.
You don't know how significant that is to us, David.
That was
We
brilliant.
use a lot of that music on our showcases.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm showing up for washing.
Now, just before we go, I just want to say, well done, Captain Tom! Yeah!
Yay! Well done,
What's that?
Well done, what?
Captain Tom.
Well done, man. You did really well.
He's got 12.5 million and he's going to keep walking as long as people keep donating.
Oh,
It's up
yeah.
to 14 million now.
14! And
Yeah.
the most updated
That guy that's doing all that.
So it's 14 million.
Unbelievable.
100-year-old man.
Unbelievable.
14 million.
It's the most updated post. I have to keep going and updating it. It started at 2 million or 1 million and it's now at 14 million.
14 million.
Thing, sorry?
Yeah, it's 14 million.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Cheeky.
100 at the end of this month. God, boy, would I like to meet that man. It's amazing. Well done. And the other thing, just to finish on a positive, I was going to try and get it in time for the training, but with all my technical problems, but I think if I did this, we'd have probably all shed a tear. But Dame Vera Lynn has recorded her song with another artist. I can't remember the other artist's name. We'll meet again. And I mean, she's past 100. She's past 100.
Yeah.
And she's recorded it. So for the next webinar, you're definitely going to hear us playing that because I listened to it tonight on Sky News and it was very, very, very emotional. Very emotional. We haven't experienced anything like what people who went through these wars experience. We're sitting at home safe and all we have to do is stay at home and be safe and pray that our loved ones are safe and thank the National Health that are looking after the folk that aren't safe. So huge thank you to be Claire. A round of applause. And there is another webinar at 8:30 with Joseph Fasalulu. Somebody else pronounced his name for me. Fasil. Come on. Joseph Fasaluso.
No,
I think. That's the name. There's one at 8:30. It's on the official group. It's open if anybody wants to tune into that. And we will see you all next Thursday. See you next Thursday. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Right, how do I get out? Mini.